When coaching breaks others, the reckoning will come. Coaching's failure to prepare clients for consequence. They call it a breakthrough. A moment of radical clarity. A line drawn in the sand of personal growth. When coaching breaks others, those left to deal with the carnage don't always handle it well. Those of us left behind, it wasn't a breakthrough. It was detonation. My ex-partner walked out of a 25-year marriage after immersing herself in a coaching culture built on NLP, neurosemantics, and a curated story of living your best life. There was no conversation. No mutual reckoning. Just a decision made in a workplace learning and development program masquerading as growth. One day we were a family. The next, I was written off as stuck. For her, the transformation was framed as courageous. For me, it was catastrophic. And for our 2 sons, who witnessed the emotional implosion, it was trauma they couldn't even name. The lie coaching sells change without consequence. Coaching promises empowerment. But it rarely acknowledges the fallout. It speaks in absolutes. Live your truth. Don't let others hold you back. Growth requires letting go. These slogans sound benign until someone uses them to justify emotional abandonment, identity rebranding, and walking away from the people who built a life with them. In my case, the aftermath was brutal. Depression. Agoraphobia. Suicidal ideation. Broken family relationships. 2 confused boys left trying to make sense of the senseless. I had to piece together what happened. Not with the help of a coach, but through actual psychology. Therapy gave me space to make sense of my story without ideological shortcuts. Make sense of what I was told I didn't need to make sense of. Matching words, actions, situations, people, none of which made sense based on the lead-up. Just a new job, and L&D program and some workplace coaching. The unacknowledged wounds, coaching ignores the collateral. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Coaching only cares about the client's sense of progress, not the impact that progress has on others. If the person who walked away feels free, that's considered success. There's no audit trail for the damage. No metrics for relational collapse. No psychological framework for accountability. And yet, like all trauma, the consequences linger. They live on in the ones left behind, but also in the ones who ran. Because here's what coaching doesn't tell you. You can suppress guilt with affirmations. You can reframe regret as alignment. You can spiritualize destruction. But you can't outrun your own psyche. The reckoning will come. She made a decision that shocked not only me but also her children, our family, and everyone who thought they knew her. It was illogical. Inexplicable. Detached from the shared reality we had built. Her choices caused her to lie to her affair partner. Lied to her boss. Lied to her kids. Lied to her family. Lied to me. Lied to her new partner. And for now, coaching has given her a script. It works. It makes sense to her. But life doesn't play by coaching's rules. There will come a time, a death in the family, a health scare, a child's crisis, when the neat coaching narrative breaks down. When the questions she refused to face return, louder and sharper. When there's no coach in the room to reframe the past into another empowering moment. Because what psychology understands and coaching refuses to accept is this. Unresolved trauma always returns. And when it does, no breakthrough slogan will save you. Coaching can offer the illusion of transformation. But it's often truth without context, growth without ethics, and change without responsibility. And one day, those who left under the banner of evolution will be forced to face the real legacy of their choices, not just in their own psyche, but in the eyes of those they discarded to become someone new. I've lived the aftermath. I still live it. I will continue to highlight the dangers until my last breath. But I also know the reckoning isn't mine anymore. It's hers. And coaching, it will still be selling the idea you can change without accountability or ethics. S.E. reframed as growth.